This is a formula that level up my writing when it comes to copywriting, making it more persuasive and compelling. Now, it will do the same for you. Remember, copywriting is not about writing, but influence someone's behavior to act the way we want them to do. But in order for us to achieve max persuasion, we need to have all the elements aligned. So let's jump into the copywriting formula. This formula has 4 elements, starting with market. The market comes first. That's how it works and how it will always work. But this step is divided in 2 elements. Number 1, research, and what I call number 2, attack analysis. Let's go deeper with each one, starting with research. Research is the act of searching on the market for gaps, pain points, desires, objections, trends, and ways that our avatar uses to communicate what they want and what they don't. These lyrics will serve us in our marketing because we can recall them exactly how they call them on their head. This gives us an edge by making them feel understood, which makes our copy more compelling. We can research using AI, looking on blogs, social media comments, reviews, Reddit, asking directly to our avatar, etc. But in essence, we must know what words does our avatar uses to describe their feelings, so we can adjust our marketing to match those words and make it stick in their heads. Great. The second element is the attack analysis. This is an internal document that I've used in my past copywriting projects. In a nutshell, this is a document where you compress all the information that you have collected with the research process in a simple document designed to identify gaps on the market where you can take advantage of. This document includes the irresistible offer formula that we're going to discuss after. But for now, just remember to collect all the data that is important for your copy to be successful, like needs, desires, pain points, goals, psychographics, objections, and ways in general to express themselves when it comes to the type of offer that you provide as a personal brand or infobusiness. But knowing the market is not enough, which leads us to the next step of this copywriting formula, offer. The offer comes second. Once you've researched the market and you understand where you are and how to communicate, we must have an irresistible offer that solves all of those constraints that the avatar has. Therefore, in order for us to create an irresistible offer, we only need to follow this framework, which is divided in 7 elements. If you don't have an offer or is not irresistible enough yet, keep watching. If you have one, skip to this time code. Okay, let's start with element number 1, gap finding. The objective here is to identify the hidden gap for your offer, meaning that slightly edge that will give you an unfair advantage over everyone else in the market. This element is divided in 4 subsections: avatar, market, you, and your timing. Here are the questions for each section. Avatar: who are they? What are their pains and dreams? How do they manifest their pains or dreams? Market: what are the most successful offers in this space? Why haven't they solved your avatar issues? You: what makes you and your team uniquely qualified to help your avatar? Why should your avatar trust you? Your timing: why now? Why hasn't been tried before? Tech issues, market issues, regulations? What wave can you ride? That's element number 1 of the irresistible offer formula framework. Answer these questions correctly, and you will be far ahead of the people who are clueless about it. The second element is irresistible benefits. The objective here is to find the one thing that makes everything easier, meaning the one thing that will sell your offer, because it's what your avatar wants the most. The questions of this element are: what is the one thing that will sell your offer? How could you turn pains into gains? How can you make your product or service faster, cheaper, or better than the status quo? Do you show them a believable how? Will prospects can convince themselves and solve this objection on their own? Can I do this? Can I do this now? Can I do this with the resources I have? Perfect. Now you know 2 elements of this framework. Now it's time to move to the next element, bonus stacking. The objective here is to build extreme value-price ratio, meaning making it a no-brainer so people really feel stupid saying no to it. And we can achieve that by increasing the perceived and core value of our offer. So to do that, just answer these 3 questions. How can you make your offer 10x the value of price? How can you reduce by 10x your avatar's time and energy to achieve the result? What is one bonus that your clients would lie, steal, and cheat for? This leads us to the 4th element, strategic pricing. The objective here for us as a personal brand or infobusiness is to define our high-ticket offer brackets, meaning setting the right price to your irresistible high-ticket offer. And to do that, just answer these 2 questions. What is your high-ticket bracket? Remember, mid-ticket it's from 1K to 10K. High-ticket it's 10K to 100K. And ultra high ticket it's from 100K to 1 million plus. How can you make it easy for them to buy from you? Financing, payment plans, special price for full payments? Remember, prospects will look for a reason to not buy from you. Don't give them that reason by making sure the money objections don't come up. But more on that on the element number 5. Warranties. The objective here is to remove any foreseeable risks, meaning taking the risk off of their shoulders and put it in yours. And to achieve that with these questions: what could you do so they don't look stupid in front of their friends, family, or team if it doesn't work? How can you turn their most recurring objections into warranties? What could you do to protect what they care about the most? Their time, money, and reputation. How could you take the risk burden off their shoulders and put them in yours? Remember, warranties are not always refunds. You can guarantee a lot of things to achieve this, not just refunds. To achieve this, keep that in mind. But all the 5 previous elements will not work if you don't have the last 2. Let's start with element number 6, urgency. The objective here is to give clients a reason to act now, meaning setting up a deadline to when the offer is available so they don't procrastinate and act now. And to do it so, we only need to answer this. How can you create exclusivity and urgency using limited quantity, limited time, or price based on timing? And finally, the element number 7 is COI, cost of inaction. The objective here is to quantify the loss of doing nothing, meaning show them the hell they are currently living on, and by doing so, make them feel so much pain to stay so they move. And to do that, we only need to answer this. What's a tangible cost of not moving forward? In money, time, energy, and reputation. And there you have it. There is the irresistible offer formula framework. But once you know these 7 elements that make an irresistible offer, you will need help to answer some of these questions correctly. In case of not knowing the answers of some of those questions. So let's use AI to solve this faster. And to do so, we need the right sequence of prompts to achieve it. So to access to my 8-prompt sequence to help you achieve that, just click the first link in the description below. It's completely free. This prompt sequence will help you identify the gap of the first section and the other sections. But there is 2 steps left of this copywriting formula. This is why copywriting is not just about writing, but having all of this set correctly in place. Now let's see step number 3 on this compelling copywriting formula strategy. Once you have the research and the offer, it's time to have the right strategy in place so your copy succeeds. This step is divided in 3 sections. A. Lead generation plus sales. Too many times people ask if they should advertise their core offer or if they should advertise their lead magnets. Both approaches work. You only need to find what works best for you. You don't always want to advertise your core offer. You can, but it's better to advertise your lead magnet. That leads to the sale naturally. Because maybe some warm audience will buy your offer right away. But it's more likely that a complete stranger or even your warm audience will be gladly to turn into a lead of your business rather than a client right away. Well, that's in most cases. You don't ask for marriage right away, just for a phone number. And then you add value and you ask again to hang out. And then you add more value until you ask for a relationship. And then for marriage. Don't skip steps with your audience if you want them to become super fans from your brand. First, add value with content. Then ask for their contact information and turn them into a lead. Only then ask for money while you add more value. And then ask them to purchase more and gain their loyalty, giving them exclusive things for only super fans of your brand. This approach of advertising your lead magnet will reduce your CAC and your CPA while increasing your conversion rate if you do it correctly. But to do this correctly, you need to have an irresistible lead magnet. So your prospects will cheat and steal for it. So let's take a look on how to create an irresistible lead magnet. In order for us to create an irresistible lead magnet, we must follow the next 8 pillars, starting with solve a specific problem. A good lead magnet will provide massive value to your clients and make them think, if this is the free stuff, I wonder how much value I can get if I buy from them. So make sure your lead magnet is valuable for them and solves an immediate need for your audience. 2. Create desire. Your goal is to convert your leads to customers. And if your lead magnet doesn't create desire or get more, your leads will sign up to get the free thing, but they are going to bounce. Build desire with your leads, so they want to learn more and go deeper with you. And to build desire, you need to provide valuable information, but incomplete. 3. Sell. Your lead magnet is one of the best sales tools you have, so use it into your advantage. Don't let your email subscribers just be a vanity metric for you. Stable traffic source. Your goal is to have a predictable and measurable source of traffic that attracts people to your lead magnet funnel, giving it exposure and demand. The 2 sources of traffic are ads and content. Use a mix of both. Irresistible lead magnet offer. A person will not be a customer if they are not first willing to be a lead. If they are not willing to give you their contact information for something free, they'll be even less willing to give you their money for something that you offer for a fee. So to avoid that, create a lead magnet as if it was a paid offer itself. And by doing so, you will create a wow effect on them. Conversion funnel. Even with the best lead magnet, you need to communicate the value of your offer through copywriting. And for this, we will use a landing page for offers that require more copy, and a squeeze page for offers with less but more compelling copy, or complete funnels for lead magnets whose objective is also to generate sales. Email automation. If your emails need to be sent manually, you won't be able to deliver your lead magnet quickly to your subscribers. Therefore, you need to create automated email sequences that are activated with a trigger that you define in your email marketing software. This way, you can send access to the lead magnet immediately and in a controlled manner. This also gives you more space to test using A/B split testing. Email welcome sequence. A mailing list with leads without email sequences is like a Ferrari without gasoline. So make sure you create a welcome sequence that moves people from leads to engaged leads to customers to superfans. Okay, that's the first section of the three. But though this is a crucial piece of your marketing strategy, we need to cover a concept that will help you acquire customers without CPA. And this is the content flywheel. A marketing flywheel is nothing more but a feedback loop that grows larger each time it ends. Imagine this. You have a BSL, that it's the conversion mechanism of your core content strategy. But to drive traffic, you use the other growth broad on-target appeal content to attract eyeballs into your BSL. When a new person sees your content, you link the next piece of content that leads to another piece of content, so you nurture the relationship. But in one of those redirections, you send all the traffic to your BSL. Your content feeds each other. The growth content attracts. The nurturing content nurtures them. Then the sell content sells them into becoming a lead, and all of that content leads them to your BSL, where you add value, but also ask for money in them. But for those who don't see the BSL, you have their emails, and you can sell them through email, which leads us to the third and last section of the strategy. The three types of email sequences that generate sales. Email marketing is one of the best strategies to convert strangers into clients. That's why you must know the three top automations that every personal brand or infobusiness should have, starting with number 1, welcome sequence. This sequence serves as an introduction to you and your brand. It sets the tone and helps to begin building the relationship with your audience. This is why this is one of the most important to get it right. We can cover all the elements of a perfect welcome sequence today, but I can give you now a quick technique to use it in your own welcome sequences. The technique is this: incorporate value and soft sell in your welcome email sequences. The next sequence is promo sequence. A promo sequence is designed to promote a specific product, service, offer, or event. The purpose of this sequence is to convert subscribers into clients or action takers by creating a sense of urgency, providing valuable information, and making compelling offers over several emails. The technique here is this. Avoid at all costs just promo spam. Your entire email list with just promo emails. Use other campaigns to nurture leads, adding value, not just selling to them over and over again. Give more than what you ask for. 3. Reviver sequence. This sequence is often called a re-engaging or win-back sequence, and its job is to rekindle the interest among subscribers who have become inactive. The tactic here is to create several strategic emails that are meant to get people re-engaged by catching their attention again. But these sequences are useless if you don't know which emails every one of them should include. So let's take a look at the 3 foundational emails that you can use in any email automation or sequence, starting with utility email. These emails are usually sent after the subscriber first joins the list or decides to make a purchase. These emails are simple but important because they give the reader clear and direct steps for what to do next. Belief shift. This email is the core of persuasion because shifting beliefs is what a great persuasion does, and persuasion is the key to great marketing. Its job is to shift their A belief to X belief. Objection handler. There's a reason why your prospects haven't bought yet or take action yet. But when your emails can properly find and handle the most common objections, you can fully monetize your email list. There you have it. That are the 3 types of email sequences and emails that every info business and personal brand need to have to make money online. With that, we end up the section number 3 about the copywriting formula. It has been a lot, I know, but we are almost done. Now that you have all of this in place, the research, the offer, the strategy, it's time to write the copy, which is the step number 4 on this formula. Writing copy, it's easy when you know who you're talking to, what they think, how to make them want what you offer because it's too valuable, and you have the right strategy set in place. And if your branding is also amazing, it will be much effective. But you need to know how to write killer copy. So to achieve that, you need 3 things. Number 1, acquire my free ebook about the basis of copywriting. Check the second link in the description to grab your copy for free. Use the persuasive copywriting formula that I'm gonna explain in a minute. And 3, learn how to write killer headlines using the 11 categories that I'm gonna give you in just a minute. So let's dive in these 3 things. Remember, to acquire my free ebook, you only need to click the second link in the description. It's completely free. The persuasive copywriting formula. Copywriting is about persuasion, not just words. So to make it compelling, you only need to follow these 10 elements. Number 1, headline. Insert the most emotionally charged ideas and appeal to the motivation for needing the product. Lead with something that captures their attention in the first step. Opening. Make it clear from who is the copy for and what they stand to gain by reading it. Move to explain what the product is about, planting the image in their mind. Credentials. Establish credibility by showing them who are you, what you do, and why they should trust you. Offer. Offer your solution for the customer problems and what they gain by buying what you have to offer. Bullets. The one benefit offered by your product. Testimonials. What others can say about you builds trust. Value justification. Highlight the value of your offer and contrast the price in a favorable way, meaning show them why your offer is the smart way. Risk reversal. The longer your guarantee, the more orders you will get, and the less likely you'll receive refund requests. If your refund requests are so high that affects your profit, that means your product needs to be improved. Call to attention. make ordering or buying as easy and as obvious to buy and take action. Make the next steps and everything in general obvious for them to follow. Urgency. Give them a deadline on when to take action or miss out. But now that you have the structure of a persuasive piece of copy, it's time to now go deep with the 11 categories of headlines that you can use. As you may know, some research has shown that 73% of the buying decisions are made at the point of the headline. That's why it's crucial. So let's take a look at these 11 categories. The 11 headline categories are how to, the secrets of, a stack of benefits, problem/solution, how to/warranty, get benefit fast regardless of, problem solver, visualize it, wise to/reasons why, if, then, a mix of the previous. All of these concepts and more are more explained on my free ebook that you can download for free in the second link of the description. That's all I have for you today. Remember, the core formula of great copy that successfully sells is market, offer, strategy, copy. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's do some copywriting.